hear you. Are you ready for Fright Fest? First of all, you guys, we want to say thank you so much for coming out and joining us here today. And thank you for even putting together this Awakened Spirits event. Well, without further ado, you guys, Halloween is back. And this is Fright Fest, in case you guys are wondering. Are you guys ready, people?
I'm ready.
How excited are we that Fright Fest is back?
I am so excited. I just want to say it's so amazing to be back at a haunt, guys, a haunt convention. So thank you. Thank you.
And so, Fright Fest this year, you guys, we are back with more dates than ever. We have 24 nights of Fright Fest. So there's plenty of times for you guys to come more than once, get all the scares, and have a great time. And we have a little something else. We have someone else that wanted to say a few things to you guys as well before we get started.
Hey there, everybody at Awakening the Spirits. This is Scott Rand with the Fright team and the makeup design head at Six Flags Magic Mountain Fright Fest. Sorry I can't be with you today, but I've got a great bunch of people there that you can ask questions of, and I look forward to seeing all of you guys when you come to Fright Fest this year for Fright Fest 2021. Enjoy Awakening the Spirits.
Well, obviously, you guys know who that is. That is Mr. Scott Ramp, our makeup designer for Fright Fest, and the head of Scream Team. We have our amazing makeup team as well. I have the honor to work with him every single night. So, yeah, I don't know about you guys, but I happen to have brought some friends with me. Come on out, guys.
Few people that wanted to say hi.
Yes. Obviously, you guys see the little one crawling back here. That's Innocent. Say hi to Innocent.
All right, so to get things rolling, we want to just go through and remind you guys what Fright Fest is, the product that we have, and we'll take it over to Mark to get a little bit of inspiration behind our mazes.
So yeah, obviously we have so many attractions and so many different things for such a variety, and that's what makes Fright Fest so special. Obviously you see Red's Revenge right there. Red's Revenge is actually an attraction we've had for a very long time. I was very inspired by all of the fantasy things that were coming out back in 2014 roughly. We had like Once Upon a Time from Disney, and we had some amazing movie franchises that were coming out, and so I was like, it's time for a fantasy. Plus, we had the amazing hit of our Scare Zone Nightmares, a Twisted Fantasy, which was our first Chroma Depth 3D Scare Zone. So it was just an honor to work with the amazing team over at Little Spider Creations for this attraction. They helped so much, and they helped so much with our events, not just us, but other Six Flags parks. And yeah, it's an amazing, it's one of our first really theatrically themed mazes that we have in our park, besides our like Willoughby's, and ever since then we started doing more and more. Hello there.
Michelle, what goes into the costume design when you're creating a new maze or even bringing back a new maze?
There's so much that goes into it. and are great friends, and we usually bounce ideas off of each other. We get inspired by things that are nostalgic to us, like movies and things we grew up in the 80s.
I'm an 80s child, sorry, love it. We're both.
Sometimes it's the fabrics that call to us. Sometimes it's video games. It can be all sorts of things.
Yeah, we really just like, we go to downtown LA. Obviously, if you've been to the Garment District and the Fabric District down there, that's such a big inspiration. We can be inspired by a character. We can be inspired by a simple color, to be honest with you, that can just trigger something. So every single thing that you see.
What about this next maze for Damned? That one was recently added.
Yes. So that is our quarter attraction, and it's amazing. The detail that went into that attraction. We have an amazing scenic team. One of our heads of our scenic, Melissa Franson, if you guys are aware of her, she does a lot of the scenic, works with me a lot to design everything that you see scenically in scare zones and in mazes. We also work with another great company with this one, and we are just so proud of this one because there's so many hides in here. It's not even funny.
Super terrifying. I don't know. I'm not a big Fright Fest person. I mean, I love Fright Fest, but I get scared really easily, so they do great. What about Renee? Anything to add from the makeup side? Like, what draws your inspiration?
Well, between Mr. Ramp and Mr. Wing, they come and they say, okay, this is what we're looking at. This is the direction that we would like to go, but they give us so much creative freedom that it's just super enjoyable to work with them throughout this entire season. So I do Innocence makeup. She is, she is my favorite character to do, obviously, and just a delight to work with. That makeup is a big makeup. It's an icon character for us, and each year I try to improve upon it. I try to make sure that she looks the best that she can look, so when all of you come, you can take pictures, video, and she always just is picture perfect for you. For anything else, like the new looks that we have coming up, Mark does give us little lookbooks and say, like, this is where we want to go with it, this is what we want to do, but we trust you, so let's see where we can go. So this is the starting point for one of our new makeups, and we'll see where it goes from there.
I love it.
Yeah, I love it. They're amazing.
Yeah. Also returning, you guys, we have Vault 666 Unlocked. And that one I know has always been a fan favorite. You can clap, it's okay. You can clap.
Yeah, Vault 666 has gone through so many transformations since we created it originally. From an experimental site with different creatures and animals and stuff, very Island of Dr. Monroe. That was my inspiration for that one originally. To Hellfest, the movie, to what it is now, which is play on like the Dark Goblin Market and a sinister character known as the Shadow Man. So it's been, that one's had probably seen one of the most changes, and it's just a unique one, especially with every year we try to do something different with the costumes and the show and the makeup. So I'm gonna let Michelle talk a little more on that one.
Yeah, we just work well together to create these new, unique characters. I feel like we're really good about iconic, unique characters. We have a lot of fun making them creepy and using a lot of things like sandpaper, cheese graters, and serrated knives and things like that, just to.
From your household paintings, like brush supplies, we do all types of techniques to distress and to. Scott has actually been a great mentor on Mr. Ramp on utilizing the most random things to create unique sculpts and paints and stuff like that. So.
You guys, Innocence is coming this way. She's freaking me out. Stay on the other side over there. Okay, so Aftermath 2 Chaos Rising is actually the largest maze. We are so excited to bringing this one back, and I believe we have a few new touches inside that we're doing and moving some things around.
Yeah, there's some minor tweaks to it. Every year we always try to tweak things up to change some elements to try to make it new and fresh. So yeah, I'm not going to tell you exactly what they are. We want to leave it as a surprise, so you have to come out to Fright Fest to see it. But this is our over 40,000 square foot attraction. A lot of the set pieces that you see are actually, fun fact, are from the original Batman stunt show that we had at the park. Yeah, we miss it. We definitely do. But yeah, this one was my very first maze I ever designed, the original Aftermath in the Action Theater. And it was it was actually one of our biggest challenges, getting large scenic from RVs to a plane crashing into a building. It was something definitely challenging yet fun, and that's how we really developed our scenic department, is through that attraction.
And we have so many talent in that maze to dress.
Yeah, exactly.
There's a lot of military, we want to get that right. And also, just those iconic characters, like we said before.